So Keith,
Yep.
you're about to turn 90 on Monday.
Yeah.
How does it feel being involved in boxing for so long?
It's been a pleasure. Been a pleasure. Lots of times over the last 7, 8 years, I've thought it's time to pack in. But to be truthful, because I got a good wife, she persuaded me to stay as such. Like she said, I'm going to be sat in an armchair doing nothing. So it's great. And I've had a great life out of it. Not financially, but otherwise, yeah, fabulous.
You mentioned your wife as well. She was involved in the first show you ever organised.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the Cwmbran Club in Cwmbran was my first show. Colin Jones, believe it or not, the national coach of Wales now, he actually boxed. He came back from either Blackpool or Liverpool after winning the British title for the 3rd time as an amateur, obviously. Boxed on my show for the first time. He boxed an exhibition with my kid, a boy named Terry Williams, and that's how boxing is, isn't it? Colin came in with his coach, not to box Terry, just came to look and thought we from got signing. And Terry's opponent never turned up. Colin said, I'll put a little ticket on the exhibition. Fabulous, isn't it? And took a young kid round like if he was a master himself, which is fabulous, yeah. Yeah, and here we are now, all those years on, and I'm still thinking of packing in.
What year was that first show?
Oh yeah, I think it was around 68, 69, 1968, 69, something like that. It was about 68, 69.
Anyway, on now, it's a Wednesday. Behind me, there's boxers arriving to train
Yeah.
on a normal Wednesday night. It's the summer holidays. You're still keeping them all busy?
Yeah, very busy. Yeah, we got one boxing now in September 11th. Cameron Manley's boxing a boy in Swansea. Cameron's had 18, won 9, lost 9. And he's boxing this kid from Swansea. He's had 12, won 11, lost 1. Then I got Lodi, who just walked through the door. He's boxing the Welsh Box Cup on the 19th, 21st, and 20th, 21st September. Then we got 5 boys boxing in September, then end of September in Chepstow Show, 27th. So yeah, we're busy. Yeah, we're busy. And we couldn't be as busy as what we are if I didn't have 3 excellent coaches with me. Lee Farrell has been with me for about I think it's about 10, 12 years. Excellent coach. Steve Thomas started boxing for me at 11, finished boxing at 20, started coaching, and he's one of my coaches as well. And the same thing with Ryan Thewellen, so I got 3 good coaches there, to take the burden off, I suppose.
And I'll ask you again, what is it about amateur boxing that you love?
I can't really say because I think what I do, this might sound a bit coy, but you get a little nipper, and I don't know if you want to sort of move your camera with a little nipper over there now. He comes into your gym at 8 years of age, and as you can see, he's being taught with Lee, and then 7 or 8 years' time, you quite possibly see him on the street with his buddies, and the first thing you want to do is thank you for all he's doing for you've done for him. And it isn't we don't want the thanks. It's nice to get these kids off the road, and I think that's what boxing does. I think if you go to a good boxing gym, and it's not that I can speak honestly, I don't think I can think of one bad gym in Wales. That's my honest opinion. Okay, there's better gyms, worse gyms, but there's no bad gyms. They're all good. The coaches got the boys at heart, and what they want to do is get these little kids off the road, get them out of trouble if possible, and keep them out of trouble. And I think that's what I love about boxing. I mean, when you start off as a young coach, I think what you go in your mind if you speak honestly, oh, I want to train this kid, I want him to win a world title. And then when you've had that world title, oh, I want him to win a British title for me. You know, all of a sudden when that have happened, you don't think, oh, I didn't, you? You don't think, well, what am I going to do now? I've got a world champion, I got a British champion, what am I going to do? You don't think that way, you just think, I want that nipper through my door, you know, and let like myself and my 3 coaches keep that kid out of trouble, you know, because that's what these places are for. You know, you go into any boxing club normally, and there isn't a great deal of money being able to be spent on the places because we've got to fund ourselves. We don't get hardly any funding from anywhere. And at one time, I said about 8, 9 years ago, I would say this is one of the best gyms around you. But now, to be fair, there's lots of places being opened up in stadiums, which is good, and in other places. And I think that just shows what boxing does. You know, people are prepared to let you have these buildings.
And finally, when I walked in tonight,
Yeah.
we spent the last 10 minutes squatted on the floor. You're actually doing some physio on your knee.
Yeah.
How's it all going?
I don't quite know. I'll let you know in a couple of months. You know, we're trying to repair a knee that I've damaged somewhere along the way. And my physio will tell me what sort of exercises to do. I hope when the next time you come in, I'll be walking home without a stick. I've been sat on the floor. And could I ask you before you go, could you help me up?
I was actually going to say, my legs are buckled. I got pins and needles in my ankles. You're going to get quicker than me, to be honest. Right, have a brilliant birthday, Keith. I'll sure be back, and I'll enjoy the rest of tonight's training session.
Thank you so much. Thank you.